Hot off the heels of Marvel Mondays with Infinity War, we come back with Ant-Man.
Was that a pun? You come back like Ant-Man did?
And the Wasp.
Yeah.
Quantumania.
No.
The most confusing movie
This is not
ever.
Quantumania.
It's not?
No.
All right, let's start over.
Oh.
Really? This is the second one? I don't fucking know.
Dude.
It's fucking Ant-Man. He's fucking garbage. Paul. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are your hosts, the Distorted Theorists, and hot off the heels of Infinity War, we come to you with a new episode of Marvel Monday, like imagination.
I don't put that in the video though. But before we talk about today's Marvel Monday, which is small and big in excitement, as always, if you want to support the channel, we do appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We were confused at the time why Infinity War happened. People got dusted. And then we found out we were getting Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Why?
Well, we didn't know.
Why?
We didn't know.
Why?
But the end credit scene
it was the
made a
only
lot more
payoff.
sense.
And that was the same thing with Captain Marvel. I was like, why are we making a Captain Marvel movie? Oh, right.
we might need them in the big battle against Thanos.
So we can all stand in front of the camera while we protect Spider-Man. But anywho, first we talked about...
Well, okay, here's the thing. I won't lie, when I seen Hope Van Dyne's... No, Hope Van Dyne? My God, I'm going to get this wrong, aren't I? Yes, Hope Van Dyne, the daughter. I get Janet and Hope. Yeah, and she had the suit, remember, in the end credit scene of Ant-Man. I thought the suit looked sick. Okay, yeah. So then we get the Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we're like, okay, we are actually getting the Wasp. Two of them having powers. I kind of liked Evangeline Lilly was in it from Lost. Well, she was in the first one too, but you know what I mean? It was just some added star power in a more action-heavy role is what I'm trying to say. I'm not mad that they made it.
I'm not mad either. I enjoyed it, but it's got one of my favorite actors as the villain.
Who is?
Walton Goggins.
Well, guess what? There's only one way to get a look at him again, and that is to revisit.
I know what he looks like.
We're going to revisit the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer reaction review and our breakdown right now.
So, how long have you been Ant-Man again?
That's right.
Not long. It just sort of happened.
This is when he could go big as
I wish I could fight bad guys like you.
I seem to mess it up almost every time.
Hey, we wouldn't be where we are without you.
Maybe you just need someone watching your back.
I like that suit better.
Like a partner.
Dr. Pym, I actually heard what happened to you. You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who like walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech.
This is Ghost and
now she wants to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us?
Not me.
Because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
The only chance we've got is both of you. Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Follow my lead.
Like the salt.
She seems more intense.
Anthony.
and that was the end credit scene.
You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?
She makes
We're gonna die. I don't wanna die. We didn't die.
They only showed Walton for like a split second at the very beginning.
What'd I miss?
We were just tiny.
I was partners with Hank on a project called Goliath.
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You?
65 feet.
65.
If you two are finished comparing sizes,
65.
65. It was a fun movie.
Yeah.
And I liked it. But again, poor Ant-Man really doesn't have the same star power. Well, I guess Paul Rudd, but in terms of like superhero star power, he doesn't have the same glitz and glamour.
So right away, looking back now, knowing what we know, Ant-Man was crucial for basically two reasons, in my opinion. Introduction to the quantum realm, which is still having implications where we're going now, so it would seem, even with Doomsday on the horizon.
And bringing us back in.
Yeah, and bringing us back in Endgame. So, you know, on the whole, looking back now, these Ant-Man movies are important, and they do serve a purpose. And they did have cool effects. I mean, the shrinking, resizing, superhuman, even shooting a salt shaker was different. You don't see that in a Captain America movie. You don't see that, you know, in a Thor movie because it's all...
Because it was fun. It was things that
exactly.
Because they're all like in terms of like the
little
honor
goofy,
and
if you
everything.
will.
Well, that's what it was. But like they're improvised weapons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a fighter or a tavern brawler, if you will.
Yeah. But I always think why Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man as well, just doesn't get a good rep is because it does feel sometimes, even now watching these films, that, okay, get to the end so I know what's coming next. Get to the end so I know what's coming next. But
I paid for the ticket, but I only came here to see one thing, and that's the end credits.
Exactly. So I don't know how Marvel, maybe you have an opinion on this, how Marvel could have made us care more.
But that's the hard part, because when you're writing a comic book, what goes into making a comic book is far less and this is nothing against comic writers or anything like that, or artists, but like they're pumping them out one a month or one every 2 weeks, so they can kind of make these little storylines and kind of segues and 90-degree turns and whatnot. They're just like, oh, okay, we just did this and that was it, and this is the direction we're going in now.
Yeah.
But basically what we were waiting for at this point, we were like, okay, there's a quantum realm. That was kind of cool. And there's the end credit scene, which shows the pager for Captain Marvel. Oh, no. We're doing Captain Marvel next.
No, that was in Infinity War.
Was it?
Yeah, the one in Ant-Man. I see how you could get confused though.
There's so many of them.
The one at the end of Ant-Man and Wasp was when they're on the roof testing the quantum realm van.
Oh, right, because he
goes in, right. And when he comes out, or he doesn't come out, he's like, hello, and it's just
right.
And we were like,
oh,
we found out that Ant-Man and the Wasp took place congruently with the events of Infinity War. Like as they were fighting in Wakanda, he was fighting punk ass bitches in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Bitches.
So, and then of course we touched on it as well. Ghost, the villain, if you will, in the film,
wasted potential at the time.
But now we got her in Thunderbolts again. So I like that Marvel did take the time in something such as Thunderbolts to look back and be like, what characters did we just not do justice? And I do believe Ghost is one of them, because the phasing aspect, and even in Thunderbolts, it's just cool. I would have liked to see that a little more, maybe on a grander scale.
But it was also because it was a likable villain. Instead of just being like, I want to destroy the world, it's like, I just got to figure out how to fix my medical problem.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I want to phase and let me get my stuff done.
Yeah. But I mean, and like you said, we were getting more exposition on the quantum realm, which I still always ask myself, do you think they knew where they were going with the quantum realm by feeding us all this information?
No.
Like, was the intention there?
You know why?
Why?
Because they made a movie about it. Remember? You remember that movie?
Something Mania.
Yeah.
WrestleMania?
And it was a guy's big head.
But you know what? That's another Marvel Monday down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for today's Marvel Monday on Ant-Man and the Wasp, our trailer reaction, review, and breakdown. As always, if you want to support the channel and you want to see more Marvel Mondays, please take a second and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave us a comment down below. Well, were you a fan of Ant-Man and the Wasp when it originally aired? Do you agree with our theories and reviews of how Ant-Man and the Wasp had greater implications on the Marvel and MCU? And do you think the quantum realm is still going to be as important in Doomsday and maybe Secret Wars? Probably not Secret Wars, but Doomsday.
Maybe, unless it's in the quantum realm.
And with that, I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here,
keep it real.